feature request that weirdly I've had quite a lot recently is clients coming to me and say, Sam, we're hosting events, or, we want to put event reminders on our site. And, they want to be able to set that up and manage it going forward. This is really handy for especially churches. So churches seem to want this a lot. Obviously, they hold a lot of events at their churches. But then also you've got like destinations. So I'll mention an example when I take you over to the screen. I have a client who's an event space and they need constant event reminders on their website. So there's a lot of use case for this. And I just want to show you how to add an event to your events collection on Squarespace. So without further ado, let's get into it. First thing that we need to do is head into website, and then we're going to add our events in here. So if we click plus and we go into collections, we'll see events down here. So we click this, and then you're going to pick from either of these. I mean, it's not going to give you much. This is just literally like a header section above this. So let's just go with the normal one, and we'll call this events, and then just stick it, let's say there. So you drag it to wherever you want. Now, I'm only going to show you in this video how to actually add an event. So there's no point showing you how to set up all of this. So we click in, and then we want to click plus here. And then it's going to prompt us to put the event title in, and then the date and time and the location if you want to do that. So our title, so watch Sam be the coolest, or the coolest, the coolest dude in the industry. Wonder how many times I've made that joke in these videos when I put stuff in. Pretty sure I've called myself the coolest dude at least a dozen times, but it doesn't get old. So date and time, let's set this to the 28th of March, and we'll say it starts at 9 a.m. In fact, you can just specify that in here. You can't. No, you can't. Cut that bit out. So you can just specify this by dragging it back to here, 9 a.m. And then event end, we're going to put it on the same day, and we'll say 5 p.m. Can be a bit fiddly to get the right time, but there we go. Hit save, and Bob's your uncle. Now, it didn't actually let me go back and set the location there. So to do that, you just need to click up here. That's going to take us into the back end. And then we can go down to location and add the location here. So, you can put whatever the name is. I mean, I had a client who is like it's like a castle basically. And they hold events there, like weddings and whatnot. So you'd put like, they're called Farley House. So Farley House, address, city, country, easy peasy. Now, if we go back, we can add whatever we want in here. So I'll show you an example of this filled in. So here is a website for like an online community that I did. If we go to an upcoming event here, you can see if we just flick between these, you've got your event details on the left and the event content on the right. So what it's all about, you can put the date, you can allow people to add it to the Google Calendar. I think that's automatic actually. And then with code, we can stick a button here, but that's for another video. Anyway, so you can put something like a title, you can put images in, text, etc., etc., etc. Now, I'll quickly show you what I would do. So let's put a title in. So title goes here. We would make that a H1. And then we can write some gobbledygook underneath. So let's put some Lorem Ipsum, blah, blah, blah. Then we're going to click on the plus icon. And then we can add an image. So let's just go into Unsplash. And we'll add these beautiful flowers like so. Then we can stick, let's just say some more text underneath. And once you've written in that, you can go and add a button. So let's move that button over to the left. And then we can say, sign up for event here. And then obviously attach the link. And a lot of people use like a third-party booking system. So you just put that in there. And let's just say booking.com. Easy peasy. Click enter and then it's in. So let's say, okay, we're happy with how this looks. We can save it to our drafts and we'll exit. And then we obviously then just want to edit the back end. So we click the three dots, click settings, and then we want to add a featured image. So you can either upload an image or search. So I'm going to use this. And then while we're waiting for that to load, well, it's already loaded, but I'll show you this anyway. We can do the excerpt. We can change the URL. You can change the author. It's exactly like blog posts. Then we can go to options, same as blog post again. You can add tags and categories. You can also switch comments on. You can also make it a featured event. I don't think many people make use of this, but you can. You can also SEO proof it if you want. Social image, not too important. Share, again, not too important. Location, probably quite important. So make sure to fill that in if you have a location specific event. So once we're all happy, click save, and then we'll head back in by clicking edit. And then once we're happy, we can publish this. So you can either schedule it to go live in the future, or you can just go publish, bang, and then it's live. If we go back to all events, we're going to see our new event here. Now, what I've done, I can't let this go because everyone's going to think I'm a terrible designer. The template that we chose from Squarespace is going to show the full event, and obviously that's not great. So what we do is we go down here and we take out the excerpt, and then there we go. Lovely jubbly. So hit save, hit exit, and that's just something to watch out for, which I know it's outside of the scope of this video, but it's always good to know. So when you go and you see your events like this, they're obviously going to be in chronological order, so that's why this went right to the top. And that is pretty much that. So if you found this useful, please make sure to leave a like and hit subscribe. And if you want me to build your Squarespace website, you can get in touch using the links in the description.